Hey, sweet friend. I hope this message finds you well. Just gonna do some cleansing stuff. I did a couple of readings yesterday and used this glass and salt water, and I had to rinse it out though. I was a little sad at first, but needed to be done because I used this to dry out near my door, so it was like if you want to think of it as a gateway, but like not this as a gateway, but just like protecting the front part of your house, which is important. Anyway, so there was some like dark specks in there, which doesn't mean anything bad. Obviously, it can just physically literally be dust or ash. I was using incense and whatnot. However, the water was full, so needed to change it. So I just wanted to tell you that journey because just making positive, kind intentions and just introducing the elements. Here's some stone, here's some Himalayan salt crystal. Did you know that Himalayan salt is pink orange for a reason? Literally because the ocean water was at the level that those mountains were, and this is the color of crustaceans in the water. That's why it's that color. Isn't that kind of like sweet and interesting at the same time? Just like sand at the bottom of the sea, it's literally like shells, bones. Here's some green aventurine and lapis lazuli. Also, I'm gonna do some incense for us. Whatever your day has been like, or your evening, wherever you are right now, your current state, I'm wishing you clarity and love, self-love, self-acceptance, gratitude. Okay? Everything's gonna be fine. You're here to grow and learn. You're here to live. You're here to shine, right? Just allow that to be your truth. See, that's where that ash came from before. So that makes me less, I don't know. To be honest, I really love salt water. I normally don't like intentionally contaminate. Salt water is so pure, so beautiful. If you ever feel sick, if you have access to an ocean, even if it's cold or whatever the weather is near you, if you can't get to an ocean, if you have a bathtub or if you have like a dish bin, fill it with water and salt, stick your feet in, play your hands in there, wash your hands in there for a while, give yourself a massage. Salt water is so, it's literally like essential elements. Sodium chloride, H2O, hydrogen and oxygen were some of the first elements to be discovered for life itself. So water is sacred in the sense that it's older than we are. So just remember to respect yourself, Also, I have this really cool bowl I got from H Mart, which near me it literally is Hana Korean Mart, but so the tea light, this is some kind of beautiful, like it feels like granite. It's stone, it's gray stone. I really like the color gray to practice balance between your black and whites. Sometimes like, especially not just friends, but I've just talked to people and they talk about like diagnosing, right? Like whether it's mental health, whether it's a behavior pattern, black and white thinking, it's necessary to be objective, right? But then also balancing those two components is super important. And just to remind you, you have the option to purify your darkness, and it still remains dark. It's not like you're letting go of who you are if you identify more with your shadow side, whether that be now or that's like your state. Or if you tend to lean on the lighter side, you know, you purify. You purify when you're dark too, though. But to be completely honest, we're made of all of those things. Regardless of personality, how you feel, you know, we have balance in our creation. So just be kind. I like to think of gray. A teacher led me to that, by the way, the gray aspect. But it's gray itself is just a good reminder to be balanced. You're not going to get lost if you mix things together, because you're still yourself. No matter how much paint you mix or elements that you mix in your life, you know, if you shut it all off, or if you can't do that, regardless, if all of that is put aside, you're still a piece of creation, right? So it's about learning to operate in how you feel free, right? In kindness, compassion. That's at the core of creation. You know what I mean? So bless yourself. Bless the space around you with care. And I really hope you're doing well. Sending you love and light. Benevolent universe, please guide us during this reading, during this time together. Please give the listener courage, whatever their situation is. Positive, negative, neutral, all of the above. Complete order to chaos. Please show their chaos how to be their most compassionate selves. Surprise them with their compassion and gifts. Delightfully. So delightfully that they don't know where it's coming from. Please teach them how to be children again. Teach them how to accept love in a safe, kind way by your guiding hands. In safety, love. Thank you. All right, everybody. I'm going to put this incense to the side, and then I'm going to clear our table for reading together. I'm going to put this bowl to the side. I also have fresh salt that I brought, and I wanted to add it, so I'm going to put it in my hand and then disperse it. Thank you to all the creatures before us who have contributed to these elements. Thank you to the earth that is recycled over and over again. These things we present forward. Thank you to our bodies for holding space, quite literally. Peace and love to all. Thank you. It's like, I'm at the beach. Go to the beach if you can. Water is so good. I mean, we literally need it to survive, but it's literally so good for you. Like, sometimes I've had relationships with water where I'm like, you know, or what I mean by that is, like, I may not be drinking as much water as I need to, if at all. Like, sometimes, you know, you might have coffee or tea in the morning. Yes, that has water in it, but your body needs straight water. I'm not claiming that as a physician. I'm saying your body needs water, dude. Like, hydrate, okay? Love you. Hydrate. Hydrate your ass, okay? Thank you. So let's do this. Let's do it. This is a Celtic deck. It's been with me for a while. When I first got it, it was so intense because just the energy of this deck is so, like, for me, how it feels is like guardianship, like to the nth degree. So respect and care. Thank you to our guards. Thank you to those before us who have passed down loving wisdom to us. And may our wisdom come forth, okay? Because we need that. I'm going to do past, present, future, I think. I'm just feeling the deck right now, considering everything I just mentioned, right? All right. I'm going to do love, healing. I'm hearing the word sustenance and kindness. Love, healing, sustenance, kindness. Excuse me. Love, 10 of Cups. What? Well, thank you so much. Okay. Love. I'm happy. Like, be in love, dude. Like, for real. Okay. Love. I'm so excited. Health. Huh. So I see, first of all, she looks healthy, right? I think so. She looks healthy. The land looks healthy. She looks comfortable in her stance. 2 elements of fire. The fire that she's holding, then the fire that comes with nature. It's part of nature, of course, but there's 2 elements here. The larger sun and the smaller flame. So with your health, fire is like your heart and circulatory system. That's with like traditional Chinese medicine. Trying to think other systems that do like, because there's like Ayurveda, it's like Indian medicine. So I'm just gonna tell you what's on my mind, you know what I mean? Because I could do a research project, but I need to, would need to. Okay, moving on. So health. And didn't I say oceans? I know this is smoke, but you see like bubbles. She's walking, so movement, right? Love, health, sustenance. Accepting victory, accepting rally. So like literally like, not to oversimplify sustenance, and I don't want to do that. I don't like boxing things in per se, but sustenance. You're gonna have like a coach to get your butt moving. Emperor is like divine masculine, right? But like pure Mars. Mars in balance is action. Mars out of balance could be too much fire, too much anger, too little is being indecisive or not being able to consecrate your decision. So sustenance, sustaining in balance, bringing out your divine masculine, right? This is a human being, but their higher self is right there. Who's between them and their higher self? This really cool, intricate thing that reminds me of ancestors. That's intense. And then we have the Ram, which is from Mars. If you're into zodiac, Mars is with Scorpio and Aries, fire and water signs, but Scorpio is kind of like water and fire because we have the Phoenix, we have the Scorpion. So like Scorpion, is it an arachnid? I know they're like, because it's like exoskeleton. What am I trying to say? Like scorpions are like hard-shelled beings and they strike, but it's a water sign. And then Phoenix is also like an animal for Scorpio, and it's a bird that literally engulfs itself in flames and is reborn from the ashes. Aries, you know, they can lock horns, they can skip off rocks, climbing mountainsides, sustenance. So although he's sitting, like his foot is forward, so it's like literally stepping forward for your sustenance. So action is required with this victory. The reason I'm saying victory for this card in the A.B. Waite decks, like the classic tarot pictures, this is that image where the guy is on a horse. I think it's a brown horse, and everything is like laureled out. Like he's wearing a laurel crown. So like in that aspect, it's winning. Here in this card, what I see is a very strong quadrant right here. Okay, so being centered and still moving forward with these. So it's like you have this ground support, this fire, the fuel from the fire. Well, fuel's always down here, but the expansion of the fire itself, its interaction with the air, and then your strong stance in front. So this is like a power card. And then we have that with the Emperor for your sustenance. So love, health, sustenance, kindness, right? This was kindness, I think. Magician. So like your kindness is up to you. This is empowering at the same time as, to be honest, responsibility. I need some salt water with that statement, because like tarot's a story, right? But it's also energy. So we want to respect, or me, I want to respect. I want to respect what comes out. You know why? Because this card is you literally creating. You're below and you're manifesting upward, right? So that has, in my opinion, that has a sense of responsibility, because you're going to be meeting the divine. You're still within confines of the divine and where you're coming from Earth. He's wrapped in like a burgundy, red, champagne, like that's root chakra, that's earth star chakra with burgundy. Actually, I don't know. That's debatable, Earth Star Chakra's color, because it's literally like a ball of iron. Again, debatable, and I don't want to quote anything per se, but the point is like this is your grounded self, and then under that he has like almost like a cleansing light, like a beige garment. So the fact that this is the card from kindness, like you're manifesting with these elements. So you have the coin in the center. You have the cup, you have the sword, you have the wand. In your hand is the wand. At your throat is the coin. It looks like there's water behind you. So, hey, oh my gosh, I feel blessed that we did this water cleansing because water, hello. Where's our fire? I mean, there's red here, but also these dragon dogs. Thank you, guardians. And look, you have guardians coming from above to below, right? They're in that direction, coming downward for you, protecting what you're manifesting. Also, aside from your manifestation, aside from the fact that this is a magician, right? Could this be cosmic? Could this be cosmic guardians, right? Just bear with me for a minute, right? The zodiac is literally a map of the sky. Like a map of the sky contains the zodiac, right? So imagine this is the sky. This is like space. And then you have infinity. So continuous growth, universal expansion. So your kindness that you're tapping into, or that you have the opportunity to express through going with your infinite self, trusting these cosmic guardians or cosmic boundaries. Like, cool, we want to be boundless in a positive, expanding way. But also what I'm saying is you're not alone in your manifestation if you so choose to acknowledge that you're not alone. You can feel singular, right? But even yourself, you're adorning yourself with things that are grounding you, keeping you tethered to reality. I want to say something a little less harsh than that. Let me pull back for 1 second. You have an open hand with your belief. Like, that's like, to me, this feels like faith, right? It's almost like you're vulnerable. You're opening your hand to something you don't see yet, but that you're envisioning. And I know the sword of truth, wand of light or power, sword of light too, but power, truth, fruition, fertility. The cup is right above their head. That's what I started saying. Like, the sword and wand have a meeting point above their head. So that's like a meeting point of the energy of truth and power. But even more so, the cup is completely holding space over your head. And this was our love card. Like, first of all, I don't even know how, like, I'm feeling intense, loving, warm, like yellow joy in my heart from this energy. So, I mean, I don't know if this is for my life. Like, I bless this for all of us. So, like, God bless us, everyone. Like, for real. Like, what? Oh my God. Also, I'm sensing like metal. Like, sword is metal, but it's represented by the element air. I like how they filled in this. It reminds me of like ether. I know I started to say metal because it reminded me of like silver blue metal element, but ether, I don't like I said, I don't know if the artist like meant for that. This is what I'm reading. Ether is like the space between ourselves. Like, on a physics level, right? We have our physical matter, which on a very, very small scale and a large scale is electrons, neutrons, protons. There's space between atoms. There's space between those elements. So we're made of physical items, but we're also made of this ether. So for your kindness, the new element I'm seeing is this ether. We have earth with your garments. We have fire, metal, water. And then this new element. So I'm almost feeling like take a leap of faith in how you express your in-between. Take some time for your in-between. Savor the in-between. What I mean by that is you go from A to B, right? Like, yeah, love your A, love your B, love that you have a C, right? Enjoy that transition. Enjoy the fact that you're standing here and no one is rushing you. Like, to be honest, sometimes I'm weary about pulling readings, and I think it has to do with respecting the energy that comes forward. What I want to say to you is no one is rushing you to manifest. This is a choice, because the question here was your kindness. Kindness is a choice. Kindness is an action. Kindness is a way of thinking. If you so prepare yourself to do that, you can start thinking kind. But it takes practice. It's a muscle, right? Some of us are fortunate to be born into loving arms. Some of us aren't. And, you know, as sad as like the lover in me says that, and I feel pain when I say that, all of my love goes out to you regardless of what your origin story is. God bless you. Don't let anything rush you, even yourself, because even if your guardians are pushing you, like your guardians want the best for you, right? But we are all learning, regardless if you're physical or non-physical. And I'm not saying don't trust what you don't see, in the sense of like what good advice you might feel or resonates with you. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm spending a lot of time on this card. Why is that? I think it's because there's movement and intention. Like, it's intention setting. So the intention was kindness, and then right, you're coming with that intention here, and then you look up, and then it's like the universe literally provided you an entire universe of an altar to be your best self. Say what? And then you ask for love, right? You get 10 of Cups. What? You ask for healing and health, and you get Queen of Wands. You ask for sustenance, you get 6 of Wands and the Emperor. I'm going to pull these piles back and then still keep the same intention. Oh. Sustenance. So is there... This is like literally 2 guys. I was trying to pull this to like separate the cards. I'm going to do this so I don't see anymore. No offense. I'll get to that in a second. Love, health, sustenance. So a victory, divine masculine. This is so much more than that, by the way. I'm trying to piece the thread together. In addition to this being Mars, it's an orange border, which is your second chakra, your sacral chakra, your movement, your freedom. We're going from an open flame here that is actively, like, all aspects of this fire are living. This is a living fire, right? It's alive. And as alive as fires can be, you know? Exchanging. Fire is an element, so technically it's not sentient to what we know, but it still exchanges oxygen like we do. Like, you know, for us to be living, we have to breathe, right? We have to exchange, and breathing means you're exchanging oxygen with your body. Even fish do that. There's oxygen in the water, right? So to me, the fact that you have two people here, in addition to the people that are like you, I don't know, it makes me feel like something is going to cross this situation, not in a bad way, but like this is an interruption. Is this an opportunity? Okay, so first of all, I have to acknowledge this card itself. I haven't done that yet because I'm trying to piece what it looks like. So to let go of that for a second, King of Swords, okay? So Swords is air. You see this man's face, right? He is like so intense. Look at his eyes. He is looking at you through you. Sword, divine truth. I'm trying to pick up the energy that this person is coming forward with, and I just feel like it's like another, I don't feel a message with it, and I'm like, sustenance. This was our sustenance and victory, your divine masculine. Is this like your new partner? Do you have an icy-eyed partner? Icy in a good way, of course, you know. Sustenance. Maybe, what about, okay, hear me out, right? Stepping up, stepping forward, right? This could be your action. This could be your vibe. And then this is like, so I didn't pull this card. This card showed itself when I was separating the deck. And that makes me feel like it's coming forward. Sustenance. So, you know what? The advice that I feel for this, keep an open mind, right? Swords, air, mind. Keep your mind open. You're doing a great job of balancing, right? We have, I don't know exactly what this is. It's some kind of, I see the Celtic cross. I don't know if it's like, it's definitely something, but to me it could be like like a holding water or like holy oil. I really don't know. I don't know, but it is something. And then this is a wand. So wanding command, and then some kind of something that's holding. So you're fully engaged. And then the King of Swords revealed himself. So, and then your kindness is a very interactive, intentionality. So are you being intentional with your kindness, your love? I barely talked about well, I did. I'm going around. I mean, your love is complete fulfillment. Literally complete fulfillment. All of the things in the tarot that can be filled are in this card. Right? You pour something on the wand gets wet, and then the water dries. You pour something on the sword, it rolls off of the blade. You pour something on the pentacle, that's great, it will grow. But these are cups, and what you pour in it will last however long you keep it in there. Okay? So even though this is like, you know, super happy, be responsible with what's coming. Be responsible. Okay? Responsible. Responsible and fiery, responsible and your divine masculine, The Emperor, people say emotionless, and sometimes people say that about this person too. I don't agree. I don't think anyone's emotionless. Like, you're a person, okay? Even seriousness is an emotion. So this is so cool, and I like the vibe. But love came first. So love's coming first. Focus on your health with your authentic, warm, growing, brave, commanding, listening, because you're so above, so below. The above is showing you how to shine light, and then you're walking, emulating that. Sustenance, you're bringing some kind of victory in. I could go deeper into this card, but that's the message that's coming out for me right now. Like, you're getting this beautiful movement, right, in the border. Pink, unconditional love. Purple, heart of God, divine connection. Your connection with your higher self. Sustenance, supporting the Emperor. So how we're seeing divine connection on the border of this victory, it's like God is coming forward again for you, but this time in a different form, and then bringing you the power of structure, intention, but also still movement with this beautiful glowing orange. Okay? Like, you could go to war if you wanted to with this person and be successful. You could have a debate, him back in your corner, and you get your point across. You can step forward in your free-flowing emotional self. Yes, I said it, even with the Emperor, right? Because you're not just one aspect. Like, even if you embrace your divine masculine, that's not the only thing you have to be. And by the way, you can make whatever you want to out of your divine masculine. Like, I just refuse to believe this person is completely emotionless, because if you're carrying intention and you're literally like leading people and you're actually like doing your job, like, he's not kicked off the throne for a reason, and even the divine aspect of himself is supporting him in this leading position. And then we have the animals that are literally backing him. Remember, animals, like, if you want to know if you're trustworthy, oh, no, I shouldn't say that in case if you're not good with animals, but like, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry in a way. You know what I mean? Because animals know what's up. Peace to you if there's any kind of like traumatic or upsetting memory with animals. Peace and kindness to your heart, to your child self, or to whatever age you were. Peace to you always, okay? And remember that there's healing over time, but there's healing within yourself whenever you're ready to turn inward and open that door. So you don't have to be afraid. You can go back in that memory, bring white lights, bring your kindness, bring your health, your abundant, loving, warm, striding health. You're quite literally overflowing love. Like, you can't get more than this. And then your sustenance. I feel like you have an extra tool here. Like, this is literally an expert with a sword. Do you need to cut things out of your life? Do you need to extrude truth from something? Like, this person will help you with that, and or be your guide with what you're going through to completely support yourself. Okay? It's not just about you supporting yourself. Sustenance is not just about you supporting yourself or rugged individualism. Sustenance is about what you need to live. And being luscious in a healthy way is a good thing. Like, I think I started off saying being hydrated, right? Like, I don't know if you've ever had the experience of, say, like your skin feels really dry, but then like you practice drinking your water, or you did a good job hydrating over X amount of time, and then your skin feels soft, your lips feel soft, you breathe easier, okay? Like that's the type of assistance that I'm feeling here. It's like this is an offer, and you don't have to agree, you don't have to take, but there is major strength in this support. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. You could complete, I'm getting a stomach pang, and I'm like, oh, this could be an enemy technically too. But with that, I say, direct your kindness. You also have a sword in heaven. Set your kind intentions and balance these energies. But to be completely honest, again, swords, obviously, sword of truth, sword of light, right? This is a divine cup, okay? This is where God stores their love. I mean, God creates love all the time. Our divine sparks, we create love. But, like, this is like finding manna. I want you to be encouraged. And I also like that this is like the only water. There's some water here, but besides this element of the card, your love is quenching. Like, good for you. Get it, okay? Your health is fire. Your sustenance is fire. The deity that supports fire is represented here. Mars, you know. And God of War also. Some influence here. And your choice to be kind. So this feels like divine fountains, and then it's like so much fire. Well, it's technically fire. Well, actually, it's court. I think what I'm seeking is balance, because the weight that I'm feeling is right here. Like if there was an energy map of this reading, I would feel very like a large density here. Benevolent universe, what is that about? What's that density? High priestess, that's your intuition. That's your inner high priestess. That's your inner self. That is your divine intuitive understanding, but specifically your intuition. The relationship you have yourself with the mirror, with your mirror, very important. She's standing here, right? She's looking deeply into this cosmic love. And then like at the bottom of her body is this universal, just beautiful melting of cosmos. And then like the energy of star and light. And then behind her, champagne, divine, intricate. And then there's some guardians up here too. Okay. What did I ask for this to come out? What was the heaviness? Oh, okay. So use your intuition. If you, okay, obviously like I'm reading the cards. I'm not reading you. Like, God bless. I'm glad you're here. I'm figuring this out for what this means. But I don't know how this resonates with your heart. Like I said, this was like heavy, and I was like, okay, what? Like, tell me more. So use your intuition more than you trust this person. Do we need protection? What's going on? Three of Wands. Okay. So the world is your oyster. Three of Wands. In this card, there's a man like looking out into like an open bay with mountains in the back. So expanding. And then you have this like solar expansion, right? The sun, but then it's like it's going with you. So as long as you're standing, the sun is supporting you. So don't worry about it. 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 Trust your inner self. You don't have to do much work to do that. Even if your mind is skittered, scattered, that's not what I'm getting from this reading. Especially you have literally the freedom to have complete clarity. Divine love, like what in the world? It's more than divine. It's complete human happiness. Like, you know, think about like human behavior and like comparison of like, you know, the more we have, the happier we are. Like, I'm not saying that's the way to be, but I'm saying like purely like in your human nature, this is like, I mean, rolling in gold, like chalices, you know? You don't have to behave that way. I am just saying, okay? I'm just saying. So stick with yourself. I don't see too much. I don't see bad, but like, what is this man doing? Okay? He's intense. When I asked that, this is what came out. So it looks like support. So maybe I'm just being cautious, which makes sense, you know? I like to play close to the vest like she's doing. So it's okay to be suspicious, but mainly that's not what this card is about. This is about trusting yourself first and just sticking with it. Also, you know what just popped out to me? The triple goddess. This is a symbol of a triple goddess. There's different ways to draw it, but past, present, future. And her focus, that red dot, is the present, but always there supporting is the wave of the past, the wave of the future, okay? Respect yourself. You're breathing with creation in one arm. In the other arm, your hand is gently supporting. It can be ready to receive, ready to block if needed, ready to reach down and pull from wisdom below or around, wisdom above. You are guarded in love and in true nature. So no one is being forced to protect you. You're protected because you're loved. You deserve to be loved. Cosmic, earth being, elemental being, just you as a person, you deserve to be loved, okay? This was our first card. Like for real, God bless, okay? Be kind to yourself. And that kindness card we pulled was your, I mean, you could, like, what was about to come out was self-mastery. Also, interesting, kindness, right? This is the one. So practice being comfortable by yourself, even though you're having an abundance of love, fulfillment, family, wholesomeness, however that comes forward for you in your life. I'm not saying that to generalize. I'm saying that because this is something that resonates with you and you only, okay? Just take care of your heart. Okay? Precious. All right. I'll pull a few more thingies. This is my self-care, spiritual self-care deck. I'm hearing the question, more kindness, more kindness. What's more kindness? Make it be. I pulled this card 3 days in a row. I know it's a small deck, but it's not extremely small. You know what I mean? So like maybe I need to make something, okay? I mean, I have been. I've cooked every day, but make a beautiful, delightful meal. So are you going to be like cooking for your date, or like, I mean, have fun? Is it going to be spicy meal? Fire? Making vegetables? What else do we need to ask? I'm feeling to come back here. I'm getting that sustenance question again. Sustenance has to do with food. Sustenance. Am I like a Leo today? Like thinking about food. Knight of Cups. I'm almost feeling like the heaviness went from here to here, in the sense that, like, I think all of this has to do with your manifesting love. Like, okay, if you think about it, right? Your physical, because we're human, if you're listening to this, I mean, maybe, right? Like, if you're a human being, you have a physical body, right? So, like, heat and love. And then we have Knight of Cups. And like, this is a broad-shouldered, handsome, beautiful man. And his face is at the cup. And divinely blessed and very much guided. Like, there's literally a star in the sky for you, no matter what. Like, this star is not going to disappear. It's a star fixed in the sky, twinkling with you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like stab it with my nails. Gosh. Peace, okay? So, whatever this feels like, I'm sending it forth to you. Like, go ahead, sis. Like, get it, you know? Call back your energy and light. Call back your energy and love. Call back your power in peace and kindness and creation. Call back your divine health. Also, like, with your health, look to your nature around you for inspiration and strength. Like, you're strong, but don't be afraid to rely or seek inspiration from what's around you. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel to stand strong, be a queen. Like, yeah, you're an individual. Yeah, you're super creative. Yeah, you're super passionate. Yeah, you're active. All that being said, though, like, it's fine if you are a leader and also follow the lead of something else that is bigger than you. So even if you're a queen, you're still a child. Like, you're still a child. You're a child of the universe, okay? What's peace for us? Peace, 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 peace. Encircled in light and proximity with your part or guardian. So go out into the world. Be mindful. Be mindful. Stay self-connected. And a way to foster that, I didn't ask the question, but this is coming out for me. A way to foster that is with this kindness strength that you have. Okay? Because as your kindness, it's creation. So with your creation is your ability to push beyond your imagination in what you see in your mind, to manifest and make that not only in your reality, in your mind, but manifesting that physically. But to be completely honest, like, it's okay to accept that your manifestation isn't on earth. That's okay. Like, if we were afforded all of the resources we needed to live our full life from A to Z, like, you would be born dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's challenge in your living, but that's going to keep happening forever. Okay? So take what is good for you now. There's no shame in adjusting where you set yourself out. You know why? Because you're depending on yourself. Yes, you have divine support, you have your higher self and your intuitive support. You have this good behavior mechanism going on for yourself, but just take care of yourself, okay? All right. Also, congratulations. Congratulations. Right? Okay. Peace and love to you. Wishing you all good things. Lots of love, light, cute smiles, okay? And cleansing. All right. Peace and love.